One two one two one two one two. Bam bam bam. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. What's the podcast? Episode 140. What's the podcast? We are back. Day before Turkey Day special, or Turkey Day special. Actually, when you're gonna hear this, right? It'll be bright and early Turkey Day morning. So happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, there is a real meaning.
Thanksgiving.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like at first, I was
should
like,
we call it Thanksgiving? Don't we have another name to call it?
Let's just say a day off.
Pilgrim Invasion Day.
Pilgrim Invasion. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, honestly.
It's Pilgrim Invasion Day. Don't eat no pork. You know what I'm saying? No pork on your fork. DJ Jerome Bacon III, I am here. Shout out to my guy, always available, #Streetwear Eddie.
What's up, y'all?
And Mr. Always No Pork on his fork. Pause. Don't charge Abdul.
Yes, sir. What's up?
I don't know. Abdul might have ate one of them tuna sandwiches from Subway.
My first time when I came to America, I started high school at Milford Mill High School in Baltimore. And I had pepperoni pizza not knowing it was pork.
You loved it.
It was fucking delicious. I was kind of mad when I found out that somebody told me it was pork. Like one of my homies in school was like, "Yo, you know that's pork, right?" I thought Muslims don't eat pork, and I was like,
"I'm gonna go throw up real quick."
No, not like that. I was just like, I was actually kind of bitter that he told me. Like, as long as I didn't know, it was okay.
Was that your only time eating pork?
Yeah. You know what? And I also ate the meatball sandwich at Potbelly's. Somebody told me it was all beef, but I suspected it was pork.
50-50.
And
it's definitely pork mixed in there.
Well, recently they actually posted it on the menu that it is pork. So I don't know if they switched over to pork, or it used to be all beef and now it's pork, or it was always half and half and now they just decided to publicize it. But honestly, Potbelly's might have low-key one of the best meatball sandwiches out there. Put the hot peppers on that shit. You ever had the hot peppers from there?
Hell yeah.
No.
Dog, the hot peppers are fire.
I would say they're more than peppers. It's like they got mad shit in there.
It's like a pickled vegetable fucking a whole concoction of shit.
Yeah, it's fire.
But it's delicious with the oil too. The oil on that shit is.
we'll have Potbelly's.
Low-key fire.
We'll have Potbelly's. We'll have Potbelly's.
Yeah. So
we'll have them cater. We'll have them cater the What's a Podcast holiday party.
Ooh. Yeah. Well, how's Yums gonna feel about that?
We still gonna smack Yums on a late night though.
You're a co-owner. You have to let us know.
After the holiday party's over, then you smack Yums.
All right.
Is Yums on your to-do list for tonight?
It might be because tonight is one of the busiest nights out on the street.
So tonight in DC and across the world is the night before Thanksgiving. It's the busiest holiday.
Yeah.
It's the busiest day for nightlife in the country. Pretty much, it's everywhere is open. Extended hours.
Open late. Do you guys have
extended starting early?
We don't have extended hour. We're opening an hour early, so we're opening at 9, and Darling Nikki is also keeping the kitchen open until 2.
Damn.
So we expect that lobby.
I might have to do something over there then.
That lobby is going to be so cracking. Like it's going to be
bypass
so busy.
That whole fucking. I'm going right behind the counter.
Yeah, you have to.
Are the sandwiches pre-made, or
no?
They're gonna chef it up right there?
Chef it up right there in front of you. Yeah, no.
Have you ate at Capo's before?
I think I've had the cheesesteak from.
It's just like a deli. It's not like a full kitchen. They just do it right there, like in front of you.
I know, but I think I've had like a cheesesteak from there, which is
I will say
a real sandwich.
The portions from Capo are official.
They're pretty generous.
I think the cheesesteak was like $16 though. I can't even front. That's a little bit steep.
I think that's the XL though.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
But I mean, listen, if it's delicious, it's delicious.
What's the large go for? About 12?
10.
Okay, that's not bad.
But the large will actually hold you down. If you take down an XL, you're looking to put on some weight. Yeah, you're looking to put on some weight.
Okay.
Like
pause.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Yo.
Y'all gotta relax, B.
Are you taking down an
Abdul
XL?
taking down monsters.
Yo.
Hey, yo. So
That's
anyhow,
God.
He said that's impressive. If you're in DC tonight, man, come through Capo. Darling Nikki's the function. We got new T-shirts as well. I don't think we're gonna sell them tonight though, but it's a good look. We got long sleeve T-shirts.
They're already out. Have they hit the streets yet?
They're in my apartment right now. I'm looking dead at them. We got sweatpants.
You gonna see some out tonight to debut them?
Oh, we have sweatpants.
Heather gray,
black
with the neon.
Okay, I need a black joint.
Because the Heather gray was sold out on the site that we ordered from, but they're supposed to re-up tomorrow or it's Friday, so I got to talk to Christian.
All right.
We have the speckled hoodie that we're doing embroidery on. Crack.
Really?
And then we have a wash.
That's also a black hoodie?
No, it's speckled. Oatmeal is the color, and then it's speckled with all the millions of colors on. So we have a
that
nice.
Sounds fire.
We had a nice supplier now. So if I can sit down with Hu Jung Woo, we might be able to really step our game up a little bit and get some real next level.
Okay.
Darling Nikki merch.
Yeah.
You building the brand or it's just the merch?
We're building the brand. We got the website popping January 1st. That's officially there.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So we're just trying to expand, showcase what we offer. And, you know what I'm saying? We'll go from there.
You need to trademark the name and all that.
Yeah,
we do.
Who is Nikki?
Nobody. It's just
is that Jerome's Whitebird's name?
Gotta relax here, my guy.
Listen, you bring up an interesting point.
Oh man.
I mean, I'm not the one to talk about stuff like this, but some listeners did DM us based on last week's episode.
Is that my screen? Okay.
And the word on the street is Jerome might have.
Well, give him some backstory. He got a phone call while he was at work.
Yep. So last week I was hanging out with Jerome. We were at the Commonwealth shop. I stopped by to see him, and he gets a FaceTime from somebody, or maybe it was a phone call. Either way,
it was FaceTime.
We touched on it last week.
Yeah, it was.
We explained the whole situation last week.
Yeah, but we're gonna we're digging deeper right now.
It was a
pause.
He got a FaceTime call from somebody, and he put the camera up towards the ceiling. And if you've ever been to Commonwealth, it's a very industrial, modern type of architecture inside of that space.
Right? Concrete ceiling.
Concrete ceilings. You can see the pipes and all that shit, right? Beautifully done, by the way. But regardless, he points the camera up towards the ceiling. And he tells Shorty, you know, OQ listening, like, fuck Abdul and his discount. He's not getting this shit anymore. No, but he points the camera up at the ceiling.
Oh my God.
And he's like, I'm at the gym. I'll hit you up later. And she says something, and he repeats like there's like somebody dropping weights around him, and he can't hear. Yo, I'm at the gym, and I can't hear anything. I'll call you later.
This is a much more detailed story.
Allegedly, it was his niece.
He claims it was his cousin.
Oh, yeah,
my cousin.
But if it's your cousin, I'd be like, dog, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I'm gonna call you back.
Then
no
it was also
needed.
That same night, I hit up Rome around 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, yo, let's hit the streets. I was like, I'm going to this spot. Let's hit the streets. I'll scoop you on the way out. And he's like, well, first, I texted him. No response. No.
No, he called me. I'll tell the story. I'll tell the truth. I'm gonna tell the truth.
Let me tell it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro, because we told it last week.
I know. Let me tell you.
Clearly, it's a slow week over here.
I called him. He ghosted me. Dog, he didn't even answer the phone, right? So I texted. I was like, yo, I'm about to step out. I'm going to scoop you on the way out. He's like, hits me right back. Ah, man, I'm in bed. Like, right away. And I was like, oh, okay. Funny, but cool. So we gave this background story last week on the podcast. And I gave the suggestion that Jerome had a bird over there. And this did not even occur to me until our friend of the show, Imran, brought it up, along with some other listeners, by the way. He wasn't the only one. But they brought up a suggestion that maybe Jerome is not bringing up that he was with a girl because he might have been in there with a white girl. And his inner Dr. Umar will let him live his truth.
Okay.
So now we got to confront our guy. Like,
and her name might be Nikki.
Her name might be Nick.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you're bringing it together, Eddie.
Yeah.
You're bringing it together. And first of all, I mean, it wouldn't be Jerome has dated white girls.
Yeah, I mean, he's from fucking Arizona.
He's from fucking Mesa, Arizona.
Yeah.
shout out to the Republicans
The
out
one black girl in school was dating a white guy.
No Republican love. Yes, shout out to my homegirl Dream. Dream is my dog. We talk every other day, and she's definitely married to a white guy now. That's my dog. We've been cool for 30
who's
years.
this?
The one black girl.
The one black girl, her name is Dreamland.
The one black girl was dating the white guy.
Yeah. Well, we had a couple other black girls, but they was whack.
Yeah.
They were dating white guys too.
You don't want to go on that old alumni Facebook group today, man. Everybody in there.
You're not going to your 20-year anniversary.
Everybody in there is a Trumper, like hands down. So now, anyway, back to the subject at hand. We got to find out from Jerome, like, what's really going on, bro. Like we bring up you dating as a DJ and how, like, a lot of the DJs, you could be getting busy. You're single, and every time.
I would say like
99%
of the DJs that are single that are out in the club at night
are taking something home.
Or knocking something down. Yeah, for sure.
They're taking them somewhere, to the alley, to the girls'
back
crib,
to their house.
something.
And
Jerome is always
if you're DJing at a new spot that has like an Airbnb upstairs, you probably flex that.
Yeah. You're gonna utilize all your options.
And
Jerome is always like, "No, I'm working." So,
I am working. I am working. You guys have been to the club with me. I don't really.
Yeah, but
we
haven't left with you though.
But let's be honest. If this is no disrespect to anybody,
Jerome's not going to Yums with Abdul afterwards.
Nah.
No, I'm more than likely. I always ride scooters home. I'll send you the receipt. All right. 9 times out of 10.
A rush to get home to somebody.
Hold on a second.
9 out of 10 times.
Deeper, darker criminal link.
No, so basically, I'm doing two things at once. People don't take this as me trying to create a story.
It just sounds like
Jerome's
you're looking for
checking his notes, trying to see.
No, I just got offered a gig. So hold on 1 second. We have to business first.
What do you think, Eddie? While Jerome is handling that, what do you think? What are your thoughts?
I think every man has needs, and they're gonna be fulfilled. You know
so no.
Only as a man, just because I know, like every man has needs.
I just spoke on like. I'm in the Spank Bang Hall of Fame right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
but that's not. That doesn't fulfill needs. That just takes the edge off. That's not like
I'm a simple man.
You don't feel the same way after like.
I'm a simple man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a lot of needs out there. You know what I'm saying? I just do what I need to do. I get money. My daughter. You know, so we have this conversation. My daughter's here. Like, but first of all, the.
Do you have a paid subscription to Spank Bank?
No.
Okay.
Spank. It's with a G.
Spank Bank is an actual
Whatever the
website?
fuck it is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a website for real. Type it in right now. I dare you.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was just like.
No.
Hey, okay. All right.
It takes the edge off.
Spankbank.com.
He said Spank Bang.
Bang.
Oh,
Bang.
Spank Bang.
Yeah, if you type in with a K, you might see something you don't want to see. I don't know about that.
Sponsor the show, Spank Bang.
Yeah, please do. It's premium options.
Hit Jerome with the premium.
This is my daughter Isabella looking over my shoulder right now, guys.
You got to send her to the other room. Isabella, we love you. Go to the other room.
Isabella earmuffs.
This is about to be grown-up talk over here.
I love you, boo-boo. I love my daughter greatly.
Yeah.
So nevertheless, first of all, the prosecution, right, who is like trying to put me on trial here, his better half is do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. He's like,
have you seen Do the Right Thing?
Yeah, she's
exactly.
Italian.
She's Italian from Canarsie. Fuck out of here.
Yo, then he's only speaking.
Imran got to come on here and defend himself.
Huh?
He only speaks from experience. It's one brother knowing what another one's doing.
First of all, he's more like Abdul than he is like me. Okay,
well, he's Trinidadian. So
so like Abdul's half Trini as it is, right? So
Abdul is almost Trini. If he's like, if you grew up in Africa, that's almost like being Trini.
Y'all all like Rihanna. You guys all are like Rihanna. You know what I mean? So, nevertheless, right? So the prosecution, for some reason, it just tried to like paint me as this sort of, just lover of the blondes, and like it's just not the fact. Like I'm just it's a worldwide approach with me. Clearly, right? I have friends of every color, right? My child is half Puerto Rican. Majority of my friends are black women. Best friends are black women. I'm everywhere.
You went to Hampton. Of course
I went to Hampton. Nah, but I grew up in Arizona. I've lived. That was an experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like I was more so uncomfortable. It took me a while to just adjust to the game. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
But that could be another reason why you don't want to.
I think we talked about that on other old podcasts, how much of a shock it was when you went from like going to your high school to going to Hampton, and you were like, Jesus, I've never been around so many black people in my life.
The East Coast attitude.
Black barber.
Nah, we had him. South Phoenix.
Nah, I remember when Jerome used to be fresh when he had hair. He got his shit cut all the time.
South Phoenix. Nevertheless,
South Phoenix, you had hair cuttery.
No. South Phoenix is.
They was cutting his shit with scissors.
No, that's where your MLK Boulevard is. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Hey,
that's where your MLK.
Shout out to MLK Boulevards across the whole country.
Because that's why you're in the black part of town.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything. No. So but then also my ability to just mesh with all people of all just situations allows me to just flourish. Listen, I'm not tripping off what y'all are saying.
No one accused you of being a racist.
No, that's impossible. It's impossible.
Exactly. No one ever accused you of that.
But the prosecution just seems to be so. I don't know if he's having some problems at home and he's projecting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to.
I hope not. It's the holidays.
I mean, he might be home tomorrow by himself. Eating canolis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
reminiscing.
Canolis, Scotch bonnet canolis. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make the family proud. Trying to bring it together.
Scotch bonnet canolis.
Man. I mean, as it stands,
I don't think he's too far off.
So you're thinking? Are you saying right here on the podcast? I'm not under oath. Are you saying you do not have a ongoing relationship with a?
You don't have like a main thing, like something like a go-to.
No, I do not have that.
Wow. So okay.
Yeah,
and she's not, and you're not hiding it because she's white.
No, I have no problem admitting. I don't care. Like, why would I?
Would you date a white woman?
Of course,
100%.
Oh man, that's fucked up.
That's
not fucked up. That's not fucked up.
I don't.
So you would.
I will say this: that in Washington D.C., I don't find them to be culturally aware, though. So it would be really difficult for that to happen for me.
I would say they're out there.
Even the bartenders?
I would say they're out there.
Yeah, because I'm not a huge drinker like that.
Nah, I'm saying at the clubs you go to.
Yeah, I'm saying, but yeah, you DJ.
Oh, but the majority comes out
nights a week.
Nah, some of them are white.
Most of them are swirly.
They might be like Latin American.
I'm about to say most of them are swirly, though. Most of them are swirly. They're swirly now.
What's the swirly?
Whatever. It's like, mixed up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ethnically ambiguous.
Just swirl, yeah.
It just depends. Like, if you hang out in 1942, you're going to date a Ethiopian or Eritrean. Or Eritrean, right? If you hang out a heist, you might date.
How do you think they respond to black men, like American black men?
I don't think
they do not. Right?
I don't think there's a lot of
I
think it depends what they grew up in.
Exactly.
Right?
I think if you grew up in like DC, or if you grew up in like, I don't know, a predominantly non-Ethiopian area, yeah, I mean,
yeah, but all right. So when I was doing Chaldees, there weren't a whole lot of Ethiopians in there on the regular nights.
Okay.
Where's that at?
Silver Spring.
Okay, that's a Nigerian spot, right?
Right. But all I'm saying is the ones that would come in there, you could tell they were like very into African and African American men. Right. But when it was Ethiopian night,
yeah,
it's a whole nother experience. You know what I'm saying?
Get in, yeah, if you're not.
I found in my day, like back in my single days, that Ethiopian women preferred to stay with Ethiopian men. I mean,
I feel like
I used to have to lie, be like, "Yo, I'm."
You're like, I'm
mixed.
half Ethiopian. Yeah.
Indemnish. Tarashene Konjo. You got to know a few joints to throw in there, you know.
Yep.
and then once you break the ice like that, it's a little bit harder to.
I feel like
Ethiopian crew.
I feel like the Ethiopian girls that was probably at the spots that you were at were probably open to date non-Ethiopians. I feel like if you go to like 9th and U Street, they got no rap for you at all.
Well, I was just about to say that. That's funny.
But like I remember DC Live and all them bars, they had a few Ethiopian bartenders. I believe one of the owners was Ethiopian.
Well, the main owner was Ethiopian. And
okay, so they had a lot.
The guy himself was Sierra Leonean.
Yep.
Big Abdul.
Exactly.
But no, you bring up a good point. What I was about to say was, I did notice when you did catch them at a spot outside of their community, your chances were a little bit better.
Yeah.
But if you were like where other Ethiopians could see them, then
it's not happening.
It's not happening. Yeah. That's when
I feel like a lot of
a
lot of cultures are like that though. I feel like a lot of cultures are like that. I feel like if you go to like a predominant like Latino or like Asian, they don't really date out. If they're like fully immersed in their culture, they're not really going to date out of it.
Yo, I will never forget. I went to, you remember Z Club, Eddie?
Hell yeah.
So there used to be a spot in DC in the early 90s.
Z Alley.
Z Alley,
and
which is
Spy Club
actually
across the alley of it.
Yep. And there used to be a spot called Z Club. And I remember going to that shit on a Thursday night. I must have been like 16 years old.
Yep.
And I remember walking in on a Thursday night, and it was like international night, right?
Yep.
But I clearly remember it was all Asianed out, right? Like mad Asians, like a lot of Vietnamese and all this shit. And I remember seeing this pretty Asian girl, and I think she might have been Vietnamese as well. And she was in there with a black dude. And I'll never forget because the dude had on a white T-shirt and he had on Skids overalls. Like, that's still embedded in my mind, right? So I remember looking at her and I was like, dang, he's tripping. Like, he's in here with all of them and they don't like that shit at all, right? And it was me and my man. The party was done. And you remember the alley led out to 14th Street. So right towards the entrance leading up to 14th Street, I see a whole bunch of people fighting, right? So I walk towards that shit, and it's a whole bunch of Asian dudes, and they're fucking the dude up, the black dude up. And I remember somebody kicked him, and all of a sudden, I just saw pow, 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 point blank, 3 gunshots.
They shot him or he shot them?
No, he was on the ground. They shot him.
You can shoot. Oh, damn.
They shot him. Like, literally, the dude is standing over him. Pow, pow, pow. And missed. One bullet took the dude's ear off. Like, only thing that happened was dude's ear. Literally, this whole thing was on the ground.
So they didn't miss.
Well, listen.
I mean, that's a miss. He's living.
It was a shot from 2.5 feet away. Like, you know what I'm saying? He should have been killed.
For sure.
And then everybody scattered. Well, all the dudes were fighting scattered, right? I didn't move because I saw the gun aimed right at the dude. So I didn't have no way to run. I knew they were going after him. Like, it wasn't like somebody was just bucking in the air wild, right? So, and then the dudes took off and got in their Honda Civics and peeled out. And I'm not being racist by saying Honda Civics. They were literally in like Honda Civics and Honda Accords, right? But I remember running over there, and the girl is crying, and the dude is like, I don't think he could even hear it. Like, that, it was so close to his ear. Like, I think his eardrums were fucked up, like temporarily or some shit, right? And also, he had an ear on the ground. Like, who knows what sort of damage that it done. Yeah. But just to give you an idea of like how dude was moving in the club, and they just had a mark on him. They were like, "Oh, we don't like this shit at all." But
yeah, he should have known better.
This must have been like
probably 93,
90, no, like 91, 92. Maybe I was like 17. Like, it might have been. Like,
I mean, the one thing I will say is that is the Asian community. Particularly
very protective
on the East Coast, though, right? Because if you go to the Bay Area, it's nothing but black dudes and Filipino women having children all day long.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
So, and I also think that...
Or Virginia Beach.
I feel like...
but I feel like...
I don't know, but I feel like Filipinos and Vietnamese like very different.
I was about to say that as well. I think when you start talking about Japanese, Chinese versus Philippines and Taiwanese and people of that... distinction, there's different understandings and accessibilities. Now, we also do know, and Abdul, you can speak to this, about like the Chinese role in Jamaica, right? And like, to me, it would be kind of unbelievable to not see a lot of mixed Chinese and black and Jamaican children in Jamaica, right? That would surprise me. And we also know that, for better or for worse, China has a huge investment in Africa moving forward. So I think we're going to see a lot of mixed Chinese and black children in the future, because now you've got these investments, whether they're ideal or not. But human curiosity will take you out the gate of the palace. And you want to be in the streets with the people, and then, you know what I'm saying, people start to just vibe and whatever happens. You know what I mean? So I think 93 is definitely a different time. You know what I'm saying? I'll say personally, I've never dated an Asian woman before. I'm definitely cool with a couple, maybe. I don't even know. But
what does cool mean? Means you smashed?
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Like, hi. Like, I see you in the club, like, what's up? But that might be because you're a bartender and I want, like, free tequila. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like, there's nothing that's ever gone beyond that, just because I think the cultural differences have always been the way they are. You know what I mean? So just to put the complete issue to rest, just to let the prosecution know he failed. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
they're trying to tear my man's name down.
Try to do me dirty. Not guilty.
Hilarious.
Jigga, not guilty. You feel me? So, episode 140.
Speaking of
Jigga.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Speaking of Jigga, shout out to Ain't No Jigga. You know what I'm saying? Obviously,
Jigga, come on the show, man.
We made a little ripple. We made a little ripple in the Instagram algorithm.
Listen, come on the show, sis.
I hope
she
you listen.
followed us and everything.
I hope you
she
listen.
Did?
Of course she did.
Yeah, shout out to Ain't No Jigga, of course.
Shout out to Ain't No Jigga. Yeah, obviously, if you peeped the last episode 139, we spoke about Abdul's deep dive into the identity of Ain't No Jigga. Abdul basically stated that Ain't No Jigga was responsible for the Punjabi MC Jay-Z remix because there was a connection right there.
Oh man!
Do you understand what he said? Can you understand what he says? Not to be racist. Can you understand that? Just saying. No, I'm being honest. I don't know.
I gotta listen to it again. I think I can. Yeah.
Oh, you talking about could Abdul understand? I thought you.
Listen,
I thought you said could Ain't No Jigga understand because there's a connection.
I'm a man of various backgrounds. I can speak 7 languages.
Oh, all right. My chest.
I was just curious what they're saying.
I'm gonna listen to it and do the knowledge.
Everybody sings along to that joint.
Listen, that
nobody
song.
knows what the fuck he's saying.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? I hate playing that song, right? I always feel bad playing that song, right? Because anytime you play that song, there's 4 Indian people,
and they clear out
they go crazy. They're like, this is our song. This is our moment for the night.
Fuck out of here.
And they're all in their like college sweaters, and they're all just like.
You just gotta play Jay-Z's verse. That's it.
You can't. You can't. Jay-Z like has like multiple verses, and there's like Punjabi rapping in between the verses. You got to.
And it's also like they don't give a fuck about the Punjabi part. I think that beat is just so synonymous with the music.
Yeah.
That
I went to this
just gonna go crazy
blowout
regardless.
party in New York once. That shit was lit, dog.
No, they go crazy. They go crazy. But that's another.
In there one day, it was bananas.
But that's another genre of music where you gotta be. If you're not one of them, you're not gonna be. I've turned down multiple gigs. Like, fam, I don't have.
Yeah,
the
I just
knowledge.
Don't know. Yeah, I can't play Punjab MC all night.
On repeat.
I just can't. Yeah,
and you're in the corner eating a fucking plate of biryani,
butter chicken.
I got some butter chicken, Bombay street food right up the street. That butter chicken is hitting.
Bombay street food is fire.
Yo, butter chicken is lit.
I'm not a big butter chicken guy.
Well, that's like an American thing. That's like not really.
No, I think it's a traditional dish. I just don't fuck with butter chicken like that.
I fuck
but
with
it. I mean, honestly, Indian food might be one of my favorite cuisines.
I got this fire Pakistani spot right here by my crib.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Put me on afterwards.
Pakistani kebab, shit's fire.
Yeah. Oh, I know exactly where it is.
Yep, right by Trinity and Catholic.
Yep. On the left-hand side, the little shopping center.
So fire. Yep. So good.
Yep. Damn.
They got buffet during the daytime too.
Oh, we might have to hit that.
Yep. We
might have to hit that shit. I'm with it. Shout out to Ain't No Jigga, man. Come on the show, please.
Ain't No Jigga, let us know. We'll tag you again in this one. We hope you listen again and just sort of break down. You know what I'm saying? I'll make sure that the caption's a little more enticing.
Why the secrecy? I mean, I understand the secrecy a little bit, but I mean, I would still like to talk to her.
Abdul just needs to know. He won't tell anybody.
I think everybody wants to know. It's not just me. I think people just want to know.
Yeah. Well, episode 140, we are here. I don't think did we speak about my my properly updated mac and cheese recipe?
Oh, you got killed on that.
Oh yeah, no bell peppers.
It was funny. No bell peppers.
Killed on that.
Rome was while we on the episode last week. He's like trying to Google like the fucking fire mac and cheese and like
I got it.
all recipes and shit.
No, I clicked on I clicked on it was another recipe, but we're ready. We got the imitation crab, we got the shrimp, we got 4 different cheeses. Okay. Elbow mac is ready. What kind of cheese
you rocking with?
There is sharp cheddar. Mild sharp cheddar, Monterey Jack, and Colby.
Already shredded up?
We got to shred it now. You know what I'm saying? But I got the shredder. Yeah, we're gonna shred it. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I don't think there's like easy, right? It just crumbles, doesn't it? You could just break it.
Like you shred it, and then when you lift the thing up, everything is inside.
Oh, okay.
But when you buy shredded cheese, there's like this thin film on it that I just don't like. So
yeah,
we're gonna shred it up
or whatever.
Yeah, a little waxy. So we're gonna shred that up. You know what I'm saying? And then I got the extra deep pan. You feel what I'm saying? So
are you cooking it today or
as soon as we're done here?
Or you're gonna just start eating like
today for
going into tomorrow.
Oh, you're not gonna touch it. You have that kind of willpower.
You're not. We're
eating it today. Fuck
that's what I was about to say.
I was gonna say. Your stomach will be bubbling tonight, Darling Nikki.
I mean, we're gonna be good.
Cheese.
I'm
Wait,
good.
Aren't you lactose intolerant?
Not for mac and cheese though.
Not for mac and cheese.
Yeah, everything else I can't do.
Have that lactate on deck though.
I've never had lactate in my life. I don't even know what that
tablets, is. I heard they work.
I never heard.
You heard they work? I never had.
I heard if you're gonna do like dairy and stuff like that, pop one of them shits and you be.
But I've never had like milk before.
Okay, yeah.
You may not be lactose intolerant. If you could eat pizza and fucking mac and cheese and be good, then you could probably drink a glass of milk, no problem.
Yeah, I mean milk is not good for you anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Except when you're eating cereal.
Yeah, except when you're eating cereal. Do you drink the milk after your cereal? Or you dump it out?
Hell no, I drink that shit.
No, I dump that shit out.
Oh, you're gross.
I don't drink milk. Yeah. I don't drink milk, and that should be different colors and shit.
Oh, you don't add some more cereal to soak up the last piece?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
I do.
If anything, I just keep putting a little bit more milk because I keep running low.
Oh, okay.
I don't like my cereal soggy.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you just still have some milk left in the bowl, you add some more cereal, and it's fresh.
Throw that shit out.
Oh, yeah. No, I drink it.
So, nevertheless, we're going to take pictures. It's going to be fire.
Eddie, are you stepping out tonight?
Yeah.
We on the streets heavy tonight. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm out till 2 and then we'll see what's good.
Yeah.
I got invited to go to Saks. I don't want to go to Saks, but you know what I'm saying? We'll see how long our party goes.
How late is Saks going? Till like 4?
4, yeah. Everybody's going till 4. I think 1942 is going till 4. They're going to 4.
I'm going to be home by 4.
I'll probably be home by 2.
I'm going to step out early. Dre invited me to like a little Friendsgiving thing at Kitsuin. I mean, that's tonight, so by the time this comes out, it'll be over. But that's at like 8 o'clock, so I might slide through there first early. So let me know if y'all want to come through. Jerome,
you flying solo tonight?
Yeah.
I'll probably be in bed by 2. You don't have a sitter?
I mean, I must just go out early, man. Just start off early and then slide through Darling Nikki and, see what's up. Yeah.
All right, so I won't be...
The museum is also having a party tonight.
Shout out museum, man.
Shout out to museum. Shout out to our guys, man.
Shout out to...
At the museum?
No, I think it's actually at Eaton. At Wild Turkey. Is that the name of the rooftop?
No, Wild Days.
Wild Turkey.
Now, I'm about to say, DT Nation's having a party at Wild Days.
Oh, so maybe they're just in conjunction with.
They probably got tables.
Shout out to the museum, though.
Shout out to the fucking museum.
My daughter and her mother pulled up at the museum this past weekend, and they looked out.
They blessed them.
They blessed them. You
That's
know what
amazing.
I mean? So, shout out to my man Justin made it happen. So that's my guy, Rock Creek Social Club alumni.
Yeah.
He looked out something crazy. So shout out to the museum.
Shout out to the museum. You know,
that's what they do. They look out, man.
I'll say this real quick. My daughter ran a 5K for the first time this past weekend. She's part of Girls Run Club, and they had a race in Anacostia Park this past week on Saturday, or maybe it was Sunday. No, it was on Sunday. At early in the morning, 7:00 in the morning, and there was like a few kids. It was cold as shit. There was a few kids out there running in museum varsity jackets. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the brand is strong, man. Shout out to the museum. Shout out to my daughter for running a 5K. That was amazing.
Yeah, shout out to your daughter for running a 5K. Yeah. I would love to see the museum continue to grow.
Yeah,
and expand. I think they have DC in a chokehold in a positive way.
Yeah,
and I think it's time for the rest of the world to fully embrace what they have to offer. You know, what
it's
I'm saying?
coming. They just did they had a partnership with Foot Locker, and you know, they created a truck that was going around the city and selling New Balances and museum gear exclusively through that Foot Locker branded truck.
Yep.
So
they had the Fila collabo.
Yeah, they've had a Fila collab, and you know, it's a lot of beautiful things happening, man. Those dudes are geniuses. You know what I'm saying, in that space, especially.
Absolutely.
You know, each one of them brings a valuable insight and acumen to their business. You know what I'm saying? Mo is he's on it. Motherfucker is sharp.
They're all on it though.
And I'm saying, like, Greg is sharp in other aspects, and they complement each other so well, man. And and I just love to see their brotherhood, man. Seriously, like, they don't do anything without each other. Like, their families are always together.
Yeah, I mean, they are
tight.
family.
Yeah. Shout out
it's
to
a beautiful
Greg
thing.
Future Mogul and Moschino.
_Moschino.
Yeah.
Episode 140. If you've been paying attention to Instagram, not our Instagram, but just Instagram in general, over the past 48 hours, you have seen just I feel like it's almost been like an intrusion. Like, I feel like it's just, I've been invaded by everybody's Urban Dictionary. They Google their names. I felt so bad. People were sending me what my name was on Urban Dictionary, and I posted it because it was a compliment. It was incredible.
Oh, man.
Check my Instagram story, Jerome Baker #3RD, and you can see. You know what I'm saying? My phone's updating right now, so I can't read it off.
I'm gonna read it. Let's see what Jerome says.
It's tough.
My shit is stupid. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, let us know what
you may have to scroll though, because the thing is, like, there's like multiple.
I don't even know if I can
definitions.
I
wouldn't do it.
I'm gonna say pause before I get started.
You might get prosecuted.
My shit is crazy.
Listen, the prosecution got a rest on this one. All right. So the Urban Dictionary definition of Jerome is, actually, this is pretty long. I'm just gonna go through like the highlights. Jerome's so fine and sexy. They're the most attractive guys you'll ever find. Both personality and looks are so damn fine, you'll have yourself begging for them. Their sex game is so deadly, and they will have you begging for more. Jerome's are so quiet and shy, but once you get into their comfort zone, they're the best people to hang around with.
It's pretty accurate.
Be careful, though, girls. Girls are drooling over him. No, be careful, though. Girls are drooling over him. So if you want to make him yours, you have competition.
Jerome's not accepting applications.
When you talk to one, they always be licking their lips and smiling like they're trying to have your baby.
So, I don't know what that's about.
Wait, once you push them beyond their limits, they will cut you off just like that.
Very true. Very true.
Damn, here we go.
Shout out
if
to
you
you,
ever
man.
find a Jerome in your lifetime, let's say you're blessed with the best. That is the definition of Jerome.
Facts.
Okay, facts. Abdul's is a person that likes to get money and minds his business. I mean, that's kind of direct, straight to the point, and accurate.
I mean, can't you like? I just looked up mine and like you can scroll.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch
like
of
10. Like you can pick which one you want to post.
True.
There's ones that like clown you and there's ones that big you up.
Yeah.
You know.
Another definition of Abdul is a fuck boy who has 10 side tings, but all his. Oh my God. Yeah. And then there's another one that's Abdul is a ripped male sex god, which is a master of sex. And then this is another one that's really funny. Abdul is a friend that commits to an event but always bails at the last second. What's Eddie's?
No, there's too many, man.
Well, read one.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not feeding into the social media.
Come on, man. It's for fun.
Yeah, this is our Thanksgiving special.
We'll post it. We'll post it in the pictures.
We'll post it on the story. We'll post
all of ours.
Okay, we'll add that.
Silent Times.
We'll add that to the post. It won't be one picture this week. It'll be like 6 pictures this week.
All right, let's go.
Can you look up the name of the prosecutor?
Eddie is a weird dude, but he cool when he gets to know him. He is Mr. Steal Your Girl, because how sexy he is. Hey, yo.
Keep reading, Abdul.
No. I can't go through the rest of it. It's just too much.
That's why I didn't want to talk about it.
It gets crazy.
Yeah. Again, factual. But we'll post it on the gram.
We're gonna post them on the gram.
Listen, we're gonna post everybody who comments. I found the prosecution. I found his name on Urban Dictionary. It's perfect.
Oh, that's a good one to look up.
I found his name to argue in an overly unnecessarily forceful manner about trivial matters which could otherwise be resolved quickly.
That's his definition?
That's the prosecution's name.
Imran.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Damn. We're gonna post that on the gram too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's up.
And
it's
we gotta
up.
Tag him. We gotta tag him.
Oh, he's gonna hear this. He's by himself.
He's by
like listening
himself.
in right now and shit.
Yeah, Scotch, Bonnet, Canolis. You know what I mean?
Scotch, Bonnet, Canolis.
Oh man.
Episode 140 was the podcast. Our Pilgrim Invasion special.
What are y'all doing tomorrow? What's the plans for Thanksgiving?
I'm pretty much recovering from tonight.
Your people's out of town, right?
Me and
the
wifey cooking something slight at the house.
Oh, and you all having people over?
Not even just us two.
Oh, it's just us.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
What do you going for? Traditional or
so
Spanish?
we didn't. Now we do it traditional with like a little flair to it. Probably
with some adobo in it.
Exactly.
All right.
We're not getting a turkey though because all the turkeys are too big and too much leftovers, and most of them are frozen. So even if you got one right now, it's not going to thaw out by tomorrow.
Right.
So we bought like a chicken, and we're going.
Man, chicken tastes better than turkey.
And we're gonna cook the chicken like the turkey. Yeah.
Man,
and it's smaller and more manageable.
Dude, man,
I don't like turkey
honest.
either.
It's healthy for
just
you.
Just the dark meat, but that should go quick.
Yeah, I don't even fuck with turkey like that. But yeah, no, I agree with you. I think
we're doing a chicken.
I think doing a chicken is the best way.
And we're doing it like we're gonna prepare it the same way we would do a turkey.
Yeah.
So it'll be better.
Yeah.
Doing all that. We're doing like mashed potatoes.
And it cooks faster in the oven.
Yeah, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, candy yams, greens, all that good shit. Salad. But just something, we're just doing it on a smaller scale. We'll have leftovers, but we won't be like OD. Yeah, we got an apple pie.
I fuck with apple pie. You know who has the best apple pies? Yes Organic.
Dangerously delicious.
Yo. Yes Organic.
They got fire pies.
They got the miniature pies with it's like caramel glazed fucking apple pie. Oh my goodness.
You could get the big ones too, pause.
Yeah. You get the big ones too, pause. Yeah, but that shit is fucking incredible. I can eat a whole pie by myself.
We got like one of my wife's friends like made us a pie and made us mac and cheese.
Okay. Do y'all fuck with pumpkin pie?
No.
I fuck with it, but I won't buy it. But if I'm at your house and you give me a slice, I'm gonna eat it. But I'm not gonna go.
I can't even understand how pumpkin is a thing people eat. It just looks.
I like
gross.
pumpkin.
Really?
I like pumpkin. Yeah, I like pumpkin.
Sweet potato pie is the only pie that I
Apple
eat.
pie is the only pie I fuck with. I don't even
You
do
know what I'm
sweet potato
saying?
pie.
Sweet potato is next level. It's very African American.
I like sweet potato pie. I like even them bean pies. Bean pies fire, low key.
I don't even see dudes in the streets with the bean
It's too
pies no
cold.
more.
It's
Nah,
too cold.
they used to be out with the overcoat
You
and the
gotta
gloves
go-
on.
they're
You know
like
what?
down-
It's Corona. It's Corona. You got to go
I
by
used to
New
see
Jersey
them-
and New Jersey Avenue when you come off of the 395 ramp.
Okay, bet. Yeah,
And
But-
also,
but
they, and
they're
also
no
they be
longer
by where
there, though.
Costco is, by where South Dakota comes off 50.
Okay,
They're at
northeast.
those lights.
But
They're fire. The bean pie's fire.
I
No,
think
bean
because
pie is
of COVID,
crap.
I think you know,
Yeah.
Nation
They
of
fell back.
Islam, following all COVID regulations, they're not selling
Yep.
that shit.
Yep. That shit's fire though.
I didn't love bean pies either. I'll be honest. They were
I fuck
okay.
with 'em. I fuck
They were
with 'em.
okay. But shout out to the nation though. Shout out to all the
peace,
brothers
yeah,
out there.
peace to the nation.
Peace to the gods.
Even in nation business, right? We want to send a rest in peace
Who
to
died?
Malika Shabazz, I believe.
Oh yes, the daughter of
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X. She
Yeah,
passed
so-
away in her home yesterday in Brooklyn, right?
Yesterday, yeah, I believe it was yesterday in New York.
Yeah.
Found her body. I mean, I just also,
Is
or what was
does
it?
it look like foul play or?
All I said was they found. So what I read was they found her in her home.
Because she's not that old.
She's 56.
That's not that.
It's not old.
Yeah.
But the reason why I don't necessarily enjoy how they're putting it is because I feel like her whole family has been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? They just what exonerated? What did they exonerate? Two men that were supposedly the killers?
Yeah.
They just or I don't know if they exonerated them, but they basically said they weren't
released
the
them.
killers.
They weren't
They
the
released them.
killers.
They weren't the killers. So the entire circumstances around her father's death are now back to just who knows. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
You'll
just
never
it's
know. The people that killed him probably dead.
but I think we know
Well, not
why.
only that, I think what that did was by exonerating or releasing them two dudes, I think the story really now is really the feds were behind the murder of
Absolutely.
Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's now
Mhm.
become everybody, including the feds, were pushing the narrative towards these two gentlemen who were, I think they were ex-Nation of Islam members or they were with the nation. And I'm only saying that because I think their names were Arabic names, or at one time were Arabic names. I could be wrong by that, but I think so. Everybody was pushing their narrative, including the government, saying like it was his own people that killed him.
In a
Now-
long overdue exoneration, two of the men convicted of the 1965 assassination of Malcolm X are expected to finally have their names cleared on Thursday. This is a week ago.
Yeah.
Muhammad Aziz,
Yep.
who's 83, and the late Khalil Islam, who both spent decades in prison, are expected to have their murder convictions tossed on Thursday. A bombshell for critics, and this is a Yahoo News report.
Okay.
A bombshell development that will be a boon for critics for years who have expressed doubts over what they believe was a botched investigation. So basically, yeah, I mean, the Manhattan District Attorney announced the news in an interview that basically was like, yo, these men did not get the justice that they were deserved. The story continues. Obviously, you hear the kind of the details were withheld. This person wasn't interviewed. This person, you know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff is what the rest of the story says. But at the end of the day, man, I just feel like there's certain things that we as a people can assume to be true that have a good chance of being true, but will never actually surface until this world is going up in a ball of flames. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is a terrible sort of way to kind of whatever, but it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of know what's going down. I mean, the craziness, I don't know if you guys have been seeing these people that have been in Dallas and they're thinking that JFK is going to like somehow resurrect from the dead and run with Trump. Have you guys seen that?
What?
I'm dead serious.
No.
Yeah, let me find the article
That's
real quick.
I won't even read no
Speaking
shit
of
like that.
Trump, did you all know he met with Kyle Rittenhouse and his mother before
The trial?
Before the trial. He invited
believe
them to
it.
Mar-a-Lago and, brought him down there and all that shit.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's a headline on CNN right now. He in an interview he said that. And
Why the hell would
fuck
he
Kyle
do that?
Rittenhouse, man.
Yeah.
I don't even think we should. I mean, everybody at this point already knows where we stand with that, and I don't even know
fuck
if we
Trump
need
and
even,
fuck Kyle Rittenhouse.
I don't was think we need to cover that story just because.
Yeah, man, that was bad
It's
business.
gonna put us in a bad mood.
There was a two guys that contribute to Fox News resigned because of the way they're trying to paint the January 6th thing. The dude Tucker Carlson is so crazy, but it was the same night he had Rittenhouse on his show. So like the lies were flying in so many directions. It was like disgusting. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
obviously, we'll keep that moving. Episode
Fuck Tucker
one,
Carlson too.
yeah, for sure. Episode 140. What's the podcast? In much better news, Odell Beckham, who was once on the Cleveland Browns, now on the Los Angeles Rams, has been chosen to get his NFL salary because he has a Nike deal, and I believe he has a bunch of other deals as well. But his NFL salary is being paid to him in Bitcoin. As of right now, Bitcoin. As of right now, Bitcoin is this Coinbase get me. Bitcoin is at $56,000, $56,582.96
per Bitcoin.
Per Bitcoin, yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like that's interesting that he would choose to do that. I want to say that somebody just texted me this morning and said something else is being paid for in Bitcoin now. I forget who it was.
Oh no, there's an NFL player in for the Carolina Panthers, Russell Okung, which sounds like he might be Nigerian. But he is getting 6 out of his $13 million salary in Bitcoin as well.
That's amazing.
And the Sacramento Kings owner said that players, if they want to get players, personnel, coaches, staff, whatever the fuck, if they want to get paid in Bitcoin or crypto, the Sacramento Kings will be offering that as an option as well too. If you want to get paid out in crypto, they'll do that for you. How does that work though? Like let's say Odell Beckham has $1 million 1-year deal. So he gets paid every 2 weeks, let's assume, right? Actually, to make it easy, let's say his salary is $1.2 million for the year, and he gets paid $100,000 every month. So for that first $100,000 that he gets, do they convert his salary into market value Bitcoin at the time of his paycheck,
that's a good question.
is it the 1.2 million all on that 59K per Bitcoin today?
I mean, that's a great question. I believe if we did the research, we'd be able to probably find out a little bit.
Yeah. Because I would be like, I want it all in market value today so that I have more, because Bitcoin's only going to go up.
It's been going down.
It's been going down.
Yeah.
Really?
But it will go back up.
It'll go back up.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, so maybe it is better if he waits it and he gets it when it's actually cheaper.
I just think
he has more Bitcoin.
Well, I think what happens is that we're just seeing the rush to make this cryptocurrency thing happen, right? People are really looking to start legitimizing it and make, I think, physical goods a reality as of this crypto stuff. I mean, we're seeing in this digital metaverse, we're seeing like Nike is trademarking, specific aspects of their images and brands. And so I think that, people just want to be prepared to take crypto and make it real life, right? And so we buy digital, these NFTs are going crazy. I've been seeing people talk about it. Shout out to our guy Modi. He's super heavy in the NFT space.
Yeah.
And so,
Modi.
So I think that we're just seeing athletes who have a lot of physical, because they're basically saying the dollar is dying and it's not going to be worth what it is. I saw something where Chase Bank was saying start a savings account for your children now, and in 30 years, like some yield interest rate or whatever. But the people in the comments did the math. If you started that, and in 30 years, you would have negative 30 cents in your bank account.
Right. I need to know what to do with that, because I put $100 a month in each of my kids' savings account at Industrial Bank, black-owned bank, by the way. But now I'm thinking that might be stupid. Like
I think
I should do something else with that 100, like whether it's
like buying crypto
or something. Like, but what would I do? Like,
well, I would say I would look into and like obviously finding those long term investments that are just going to continue to appreciate. You know what I mean? Like for me, the day trading is not really the thing that I'm into so much. It's more so about like these long having enough capital to buy. I like Apple and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Where you know, like they're just going to continue to pump out product consistently. You know what I mean? So forever. Yeah. So like for me, the crypto and the day trading is cool, but like my focus and my knowledge is trying to say, well,
you want the long game,
right? Also, we have to see what's going to be the first college to accept crypto. That's going to be a game changer because if a colleges start accepting crypto, you're going to see adults such as us who have an interest. You know what I'm saying? Being like, yo, let me cop a lot of crypto now. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, financial advisors out there, man, hit us up. Let me know what to do with that bank, with that dough. Because I saw the same meme that Jerome is talking about. And what I didn't like about it was it just ended abruptly. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're telling me not to put it in Chase Bank, but you're not telling me what to actually do with the money. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that answer.
So what I have realized is starting to shape our socials around more money sort of investment things, right? So like it's cool to follow a bunch of sneakers and influencers and DJs and we all do that kind of stuff, whatever, right? But we're also going to need to start, because sometimes we just subconsciously take this information in. Like Jay Slayer posted all the time. He had a meme this week where he was like, you go to the bathroom, you're in there 5 minutes. You go to the bathroom with your phone, you're in there for 55 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Right? And he was like, facts or not? It was like a 98% facts, right?
Yeah.
So if you're going to inhale this information, it may need to be in these wealth people and these people that really that you feel you can trust because we don't need to look at funny memes. All that Jay Slayer takes care of that. I promise you, people follow Jay Slayer. He's all you need. But
Jay
for the
Slayer
rest of
X
that,
now actually.
Oh, okay. But then I'm not on TikTok at all. But I know a couple people who are on TikTok who are like, yo, you can learn a ton on TikTok from verified people if you set your feet up a certain way. And I feel like the gram could do the same thing. We may need to be responsible enough to take that in because we're all on the gram. Probably a little more than we should be, maybe except for Eddie. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about catering because social media plays such a big part in our lives. We have to cater it to make it better for us and not just entertain us so much. That's my feeling.
Oh man, yeah. Listen, hit us up, man. Let us
know
what the deal is.
Yeah. What's a podcast episode 140? My daughter's ready to make the seafood mac. We're gonna get it going. But one thing that we will speak about. All right, we're gonna talk about these 4 sneaker things, right? Bong, shout out to Paris Dunk sold for $130K today.
Whoa.
Abdul, how many pairs can you put on the screen right now?
I can only put one pair up, but it's not on the screen.
Well, listen.
Wait, those are by the front door. Abdul wears his.
Yeah, no, mine are upstairs in my closet.
All I know is
it's crazy. This is on Hypebeast.
It was on Hypebeast, so that's legit, right? So
basically, Dunk Low Paris sells for over $130,000.
Who's buying that?
Bumble. Proxy Eid, which sold the shoe, thinks it could be the world's most expensive private shoe sale ever.
Do you use that?
Why would somebody?
Do you use that site, Abdul?
I've never heard of this platform before. Or
also, do you now regret ever wearing your Paris Dunks?
Yes, of course. No, I mean I don't know if I regret it, but
do you regret not buying a second pair?
Yes, yes, definitely. That I can go.
So Proxy Eid is a London-based reselling store, and
it's a private store, like a reseller store.
Yeah,
like
shout out and listen. While we're on the subject of private, we don't want to call it reselling. We want to call it stores that can get you private access.
Yes.
And, we rock with our guys, Soul Priorities.
Shout out to Soul Priorities.
Shout out to Soul Priorities.
But Esteem DC.
Shout out the home team.
Home team.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Our guys.
You get some Walmart chicken tenders and some Jordans.
Listen.
Yep.
Listen.
Right across the street.
They're right there, man.
They're right
Brightwood, Brightwood neighborhood of Northwest Washington D.C.
Hold
right
you
on.
down.
What's that? Georgia and Military.
Georgia and Military.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, right
there used
there.
to be a club there called the Ibex.
Yep.
Remember that?
Across the street. Absolutely.
Across the street.
It's a
The
go-go
Ibex.
spot.
I mean, you go in that shit, and chances are you might not make it out alive. But yeah,
Oh my God.
I mean, listen, it was real out there, and
It was definitely real.
yeah, the Ibex was the shit, man. Good times in there.
So, but shout out to all of that. Shout out to Esteem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We definitely got our eye on making sure y'all are you guys are
Don't
holding
Streamer
down.
Eddie, that's his low key top secret spot, man. He be going to that shit.
Oh,
and they give him
You blowing my
deals.
spot up.
They give him deals.
Oh yeah, they always
out
look
there.
out. The homie Nick always
Okay.
looks out.
They
Always
give him
looks
deals.
out.
Listen,
Yeah.
I need to get some deals too, man. Come on.
We gonna pull up. We
Pull
gonna
up.
we gonna
Pull
pull
I'm
up.
looking for the Travis One fragment
Pull up.
highs, man.
I'll give you
Abdul,
my
Abdul.
discount code.
Oh, we got a code.
Oh, it all comes out now. All right.
Abdul,
I'm
let's,
trying to build my own Lizzie up.
Abdul, let's
Yeah.
go. Let's go on Monday, Abdul.
Let's go on Monday. You
All
know
right,
what?
we'll go on
We should
Monday.
go on Friday and go check out some of these Black Friday deals they might have.
That's a
Are you,
fact.
later in the afternoon.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. I got a DJ
Let's do it on
Friday. Let's
Friday.
do it. All right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Esteem and shout out to whoever fucking spent $130,000 on a pair of sneakers he could have bought for cheaper on StockX probably.
Maybe
'Cause-
if they have his size.
Oh, okay. Good point. Good
You
point.
know, he might be
But
like you. He might want to wear his shits.
if you pay 130 grand, I don't know. This might be one of
I
those
feel like, if I
investing-
pay, I don't know. If you pay,
like you know now they
$130,000,
have these apps or sites now that are they're buying sneakers and using it as a commodity, so you can buy a share of a sneaker, and then all their money put together, they go out and they buy these sneakers and just let it the value rise on it.
That's
like,
kind of
it's
like what you're
becoming
doing.
like a-
That's
like a
kind of like
stock
what you're
market.
doing.
I am.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, you got all those sneakers, and the value's going up.
Oh yeah, but I'm the only sole 100% owner. I'm saying
Yeah.
like you and I and Jerome can put money towards a Paris Dunk. Like we can each put $100 towards, and then we own a small percentage of
That's
that
like
shoe.
NFTs, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, no, it's like the stock market. It's like Bitcoin. Like none
Okay.
of us can buy, unless you have $60,000. None of us can buy a whole Bitcoin. But I
Right.
can go on Robinhood and
And
buy
buy a
$200
percentage.
worth
Yeah.
of Bitcoin. It's
Yeah.
like that. So I have
Fractional-
a feeling
fractional
this might be one of
shares.
those. Yeah, fractional.
How much you want to
shares.
sell me like a little share of your Paris Dunks for?
You know what? I'm want to sell my pair now.
I need wearing rights though, because we wear the same size. So if I
All
give
right.
you some bread, I gotta wear them.
They're not for sale like that. It's not
How
going to be a
about-
fractional wear policy on this joint.
I listen. My fractional wear gets me one wear every 30 days.
Jerome will bust them joints out the seam with his big
Kill him.
Yo,
Kill him.
Jerome will have his toes poking out.
Size 11. I'm being in them joints for 3 minutes. Get the angles, baby. I
Yo,
just need photos. You feel
But
me?
I'm gonna put it out there right now. If somebody does
need
wanna,
photos.
if somebody does wanna spend $70,000 on a very very near DS pair of Paris Dunks, listen, holla at me. Size
Listen.
8.5.
So what we're gonna
Abdul's gonna
do?
toothbrush them shits.
But hold on. This is what we're gonna do though.
VVVVNDS.
We're gonna.
Do you still have the box for those?
Hold on.
do. I
We're gonna video capture this part of the episode.
Yeah.
Put it
Put it
on the
out-
gram,
put it
and
out
then
to the
once
world.
we'll put it on reel. We got to go viral. we
Ooh,
really
okay.
got to go viral. Okay.
Yep.
Don't mess around, guys. We
No,
need
no,
to have
I'm
this up.
ready.
All right.
Yeah,
bet.
if somebody wants to buy a pair of gently worn
Lightly
Paris
used.
Dunks, slight size 8.5.
Yeah, with the box.
Yeah.
75K.
And you could wear
75K.
them. You could wear them.
Yeah.
Abdul
Yeah.
gets 65,
Free
and
shipping.
we break down the rest for the homies. You feel what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He's like, all right, we'll just call it even 100.
Yeah.
Eva Hunjo,
Yeah,
and
let's
just
go.
and just PayPal me. Nevertheless,
Already broke
PayPal
in pair
gift.
of Paris Dunks. If you
the
want a broken in
Manier Jordan 1s dropped in store on their website today.
I think they dropped surprisingly on the website today. I missed it. Shout out to
Yeah.
our guy VNL, man. He fucking hit on those. Actually, VNL needs to go play the lottery today. He hit on the Manier ones, and he hit on the Potter Air Maxes, which dropped on sneakers today.
Wow.
So he's having a great day. Fuck you, VNL.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they dropped the whole collection. Collection looks okay.
Oh, really?
Oh,
what's in the collection? Like clothes and shit?
Yeah, I see T-shirts, varsity jackets, obviously the sneakers.
Okay. Yeah, man.
We need to make a run there too.
Monier has not showed What's a
Monier don't
Podcast
show
any
love,
love,
man.
man.
They don't show
any
love.
And ever since they got a new crew and new staff in there, we've been invisible to them. It's time that changed. James Whitner, come on the show and let's become friends. Seriously.
All right, that's that. We have we talked about Esteem. Shout out to Esteem.
Yeah,
so
shout out to Esteem.
I had a conversation with the owners of Commonwealth recently. We chopped it up. And basically, what he and I spoke about was the delay that a lot of sneaker companies are going to be delaying their shipments of spring, summer 2021, actually holiday 21, spring 22, summer 22. A lot of shoes are going to get delayed. All right.
Yeah.
So then yesterday, Abdul's man, Brendan, how do you say his name?
From where?
Dunn. Brendan
from
Dunn.
Complex, yeah. Brendan
Yeah.
Dunn.
So if you look at his Twitter, he basically there was an email sent from Nike to a retailer, and because of COVID and a lot of issues going on in the world, Nike informed this retailer that they were canceling all of their holiday order, all of their spring order, and all of their summer order.
Yeah. Wait, Brendan is the one that leaked that, or he's the one that reported on that first?
Yeah.
Wow,
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on one second. I am sharing that with you guys right now in the chat.
Okay.
I know I was gonna put it in the what's it? I put it. Hold on, let me put it right here. All right,
Damn. Okay.
Right, so it's in the chat. It's in the chat for StreamYard.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
So basically, just so that we're reading on this correctly, Nike says, "Dear partner, COVID-19 continues to impact the global supply chain and create transportation disturbances. As a result of this dynamic and unprecedented situation, we regret to inform you that the Nike futures orders in spring 22, summer 22, and the balance of the holiday 21 will be canceled. This means any holiday 21 orders that have not yet shipped will not be fulfilled, nor will any orders for spring 22 and summer 22. In addition, due to these same supply chain challenges, Nike will not offer at-once orders until further notice. We understand that this decision is difficult to hear, blah, blah, blah." So, at that point, your favorite sneaker store, and I believe, I believe this is going to affect some of the smaller ones that are still left getting product, right? I don't know if Undefeated is going to be hurt. I don't know if Monier is going to be hurt, but there's still maybe your favorite spot in the Bronx.
I mean, I think like DTLR is probably going to get hurt because
DTLR might be hurt.
They don't have shit.
Yeah, so it's very real, and it was interesting because when I spoke to the owner, we were speaking about non-Nike, right? This is Nike putting it out,
and then this popped up.
Yeah,
so then
this is happening across the board.
So that means
they're making enough money doing direct to consumer. They don't have to wholesale them out.
I mean, but I think the supply chain thing is real though. Like, I mean, there are ships literally lined outside of Los Angeles and Long Beach.
For sure,
tons and tons of ships waiting to dock and unload.
Yep.
Like there's a huge thing happening.
So then it will affect all those stores.
Well, it doesn't just affect Nike; it affects everyone.
No, I'm just saying, but then it will
brand.
affect like the Undefeated and the Amamanye and all those stores.
Yeah.
Now, Biden. So the ports of Los Angeles actually started to.
They're like fining the ships, right?
They're fining the ships $100 a day, which is not enough. But it's $100 tax. So
is it like retroactive though, or moving forward?
Beginning November 1, the ports will charge ocean carriers with cargo in those two categories $100 per container.
Oh, why they container? Hold on, per container is a lot though, dog.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Because those ships have like.
Hold on. The ports will charge ocean carriers with cargo in those two categories $100 per container, increasing in $100 increments per container per day.
Bumbleclot. That's a lot.
So 100 today, 200 tomorrow, 300 the next day.
And if you got 50 joints sitting there,
you got more than 50. Them joints got like 500.
Yeah.
But so that's why there's only strawberry kiwi at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? I can't get my daughter no fruit punch Capri Suns. It's only strawberry kiwi. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
So that makes sense now because I was watching I was at the barbershop earlier and the news was on but it was on mute, and what they actually have is they have a whole bunch of ships that are outside of this 150-mile mark outside of the port of Los Angeles and Long Beach. So I think, and they had a line drawn in the ocean and all the ships are actually behind that line because I think once you're 150 miles close to the to Los Angeles, then that fine actually kicks in. So I think that's why everybody's just hanging out like 150 miles off the coast of LA so that they do not get fined and they're waiting to get called in so they can come in and unload their containers. That's fucked up though because they're just there. They're just doing their job, but I don't understand what the problem is. There's just not enough manpower.
I mean, don't they like
to
run out
unload
of food and shit on there too though? Like you got a whole crew of people on there.
Yeah.
Like, are they living out there right now?
I
Or
mean,
like,
you
do they have,
you
like,
can
a
live on
small
them
boat?
ships for a long time, and them joints are in. They're prepared to be.
They getting paid mad overtime.
Yeah, but they're prepared to be out in sea for months at a time, man. So
Yeah, but they've been like out for sea at months, and now they've been parked for months.
wow.
I mean, I just feel like again now
150 miles is not that far off though. Like
it's
Yeah, they
not.
can take like a little dinghy.
yeah,
But I think the bigger
Dingy.
I think the bigger problem is that you now see like it's obviously it's very very real.
Yeah.
Like if like Nike is a big
No,
dog.
the president was addressing it today.
Nike is a big dog. When they
Yeah.
send you this and they're telling you like, okay, it's about to be quiet for y'all. Like
Yeah,
especially if you've built your brand around being a super Nike, you know what I'm saying? Like shout out to our guy in Lexington. He's one of the first names that comes to mind, one of the first spots that comes to mind for me, right? Because they're super Nike out there.
Who's this?
Lexington, Oneness,
Oh, okay, Kentucky.
Oneness,
Okay,
Kentucky, yeah.
yeah,
They're super Nike.
sure.
I don't know if they carry anything but Nike, right?
Yeah,
So they may be in a bind. It could be ugly. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if you work at a super Nike sneaker store, holler at us and tell us your story. Also, make sure ain't no jigger. Make sure you hit us too. At,
Jigga, come on the show, please.
at this point, we're gonna say, "What is Abdul watching?"
DM us a picture.
I was kind of. I don't know about that one.
No, you don't want to know what race she is? I didn't mean
I
it
mean,
in
she
a
could
creepy
just
way.
she could just tell us.
She could just come
I'll
on
be
the
cool.
show.
I'll be cool with her just saying it.
Yeah.
Yo, what is
I'll
Abdul
be
watching?
cool with that too.
Seafood Mac time.
Man, I started on a new season of Yellowstone, which is a show with Kevin Costner. Comes on Paramount Plus. Their fourth season started a few weeks ago. I was 4 episodes in, and I'm fully caught up now. Listen, very good show. It's about a rancher that owns hundreds and hundreds of thousands of acres of land in Montana, and you know some shit going on out there. It's a gangsta show, man. Check it out if you haven't already. We gotta hurry up, so I'm gonna just run through these. Dexter, the new season started on Showtime. I have yet to watch it, but the first episode already aired on November 17th, and I think there may be 2 episodes in right now. So check that out. I started this new show called Mayor of Kingstown, also on Paramount Plus. It's got Jeremy Renner, the guy who was in the latest Bourne series. He played not Jason Bourne, but he played a guy that had the same sort of. He was the same sort of killer as Jason Bourne was. Anyway, he's now on a show. Him and Kyle Chandler, who was the coach on Friday Night Lights. I love that dude. I'm sure if you see him, you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
They play like the unofficial mayors of this small town in Michigan called Kingstown, and they're like the fixers of the town. You know what I mean? Like anything, they kind of run shit out there. So 2 episodes in, I caught up with that. Really good show. One thing I have yet to watch, and I'm gonna probably sit down with my children and watch it sometime this weekend, is King Richard on HBO, which is the story of Richard Williams, who was Serena and Venus Williams' father. It's played by Will Smith, and talking about the 2 tennis legends, of course, Serena and Venus, and the instrumental part that their dad played in their lives, and how gangster he was with just pushing them and creating a real drive for them to continue playing tennis. And black girls in South Central Los Angeles. I mean, come on, who would have expected tennis to be their thing, right?
Did you guys see the interview, the real life interview, where he like barked on the dude who was doing the interview because he was trying to like? Oh, I'll send you the link. Crazy.
Oh, put that in the chat, please.
I'll send you the link. I'll find it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's tight. Okay. Yeah. Nah, that's all I got.
I think Hawkeye came out today, right?
What's Hawkeye?
Hawkeye's one of the Avengers.
Oh, I think that might be the same dude, Jeremy Renner. Is he not in there?
I'm not sure. I just know he has a real. I don't. The first 2 episodes I think are streaming starting today.
Hawkeye cast.
It's a Disney Plus, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, Jeremy Renner. He's in it.
Okay,
dude
bet. Yeah.
who's in that show, Mayor of Kingstown. Yeah. Okay.
Finna check that. I'm gonna check that out while the seafood mac and cheese does its thug thizzle.
All right.
New music. There's a kid by the name of Isaiah Rashad who's dope. He signed to TDE.
Yeah.
I've been listening to his album a lot. Again, man, rest in peace, Dolph. I will say
rest
that
in
from
peace, young Dolph.
the club. When I played Dolph this past weekend, the club went insane. It was
different.
It was spiritual. It was a whole run it back. Rome Star. I mean, we must have listened to. It was spiritual. It was spiritual. Yeah. Shout out to Dolph, man. And also, like, I want to. I don't know if you watched it, Abdul. The Best Shape of My Life series with Will Smith.
Nah, that's on.
So
TV?
basically, it was on YouTube.
I've
so
never seen it. Okay.
leading up to the release of his book, which his book rollout has been a little crazy to me. But leading up to the release of his book, he was in Qatar or Dubai for a minute training to get in the best shape of his life. Because he was at 223 pounds or something like that. He wanted to get down to under 200 or something like that. So it's like a 5 or 6 part series that chronicles him trying to essentially get in the best weight of his life. Best shape of his life, I'm sorry. It's what you would expect. It's high drama, blah, 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 blah. But you could tell it's part of his book rollout, but they were dropping new episodes every day for a minute there. You know what I mean? Like, so it's pretty good. It gives you a good sort of an eye into who he is, the person who made him. No Jada, right? No Jada on the show, but the kids are on there. And the kids and his oldest son's mom, she's on there as well. So it's literally his entire... Yeah, the first one. So it's his entire... She looked like she was bad 30 years ago, for sure.
But she looked like... looks good?
Nah, she's cool. You're like, oh, she's 50-something. She's cool, you know what I mean?
No, she was bad as shit back in the day. I'm just
saying, but you like, oh, you was bad 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You can tell.
She's probably still bad then.
Yeah, I mean, if I was 52, you know, I'd be like, what's up?
Oh, she's that old. Okay.
He's 53. I didn't even know that about him.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. He's 53. So you got to watch the show. You kind of feel sorry for him. You got you got it because all the news and the press about him has just been kind of like, I'm like, Will, man, you about to win a Grammy or Emmy for this King Richard. They saying it's like that. Yeah. Why is there articles, all these other articles and stuff coming out about him? I'm like, bro, this wasn't a good rollout. So episode 140 was the podcast. We knocked it out. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out to us. Shout out to the people of Belgium. We're number 30 out there.
Shout out to everybody who is not celebrating Thanksgiving but understands that is a pilgrim intrusion.
Fuck Kyle Rittenhouse.
All day, every day.
And his parents. Fuck them too.
And Donald Trump.
And Christopher Colombo, right?
Yes. Fuck him too.
And we're out, man.
Tea Party.
Yeah, true that. Shout out to my man, always available, #Shewer Eddie.
Peace, yo.
Shout out to my man, Don't Charge Abdul.
Yes, sir. We'll see y'all next week.
Shout out to anybody eating
I'll see y'all tonight.
Scotch Bonnet Canolis. Esteem DC.
Cannoli beef patties.
Yeah.
Cannoli beef patty. Ain't no jigger.
Shout out to Ain't No Jigger.
You know what I mean? Soul Priorities. We're out. Peace.
Peace.
1.